Well guys, I'm not sure how the video is gonna look now, but this is the state of my model now. The whole valve unit has been removed. I need to return this to FM Electrics. I haven't taken the servos out. I've left the motor in. The pump is still attached, and the valve that we think is broken is this one. It's labelled, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see here it's labelled A. And that's the one that's controlling the lift arms, the two cylinders on the lift arms. I couldn't remove the cable, the hoses, from the top part of the valve system. Here you can see the holes. The middle hole is just where it's clamped on, and the left and right there's a little rubber ring in there, and that sits under this part and it clamps together. And then you can see here the hoses on this side, but the hoses are screwed in to this piece of aluminium. If you want to remove them, you have to disconnect all of the cable, all of the hoses going to all of the cylinders. Otherwise you just can't turn the hex heads to release it. So I'm leaving that in the model. I've drained the cylinders, I've drained the tank, and I'm going to get this put on or sent to sent back to FM Electrics today. But it's now the 15th of December, so I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to get this up and running before the new year, because they're gonna be on holiday and post, and I've got to send it back to Germany. I'm in the Netherlands, so it's going to be a few days before it gets to Germany, so maybe the 20th of December. And even if they put it on the post the same day, I don't think it's going to get here this side of Christmas, which is a big shame. So yeah, maybe you can tell I'm a bit disappointed. It's a very expensive model. Anyway, it's a very expensive model for me. There are much more expensive models, but €2,000 is a lot of money. I know you've got models that go into 8 or 9 or 10,000 euros. I just don't have the budget for that. And €2,000, I had to think a lot before I gave that out for this, and definitely for a ready-to-run model. Yeah, so that's about it for the moment. One thing about having to take it all apart is you do learn about the model itself and how it's put together, and the different parts, and what I would like to change on it as well. So I'm trying to take a few positives out of it all, so that I can crack on with it whenever the new valve comes. And the only thing I'm hoping is that it really is just a problem with the valve, and not with this unit here, the splitter that goes on top of the valve unit. This just this clamps on here like this, and I'm just hoping that there's nothing wrong with this part. And for the lift mechanism, there's a three-way splitter under the model, because you have to go from one hydraulic hose for in and for out, and then it has to go to two hydraulic hoses for in and out for the two cylinders. So I'm hoping that there's nothing wrong there. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen if the valve doesn't solve the issue. What my options are then. One thing that I did notice when I was taking it apart, and I've covered it in tape now, but I'll see if I can zoom in onto that. Here, this is the motor, the three motor cables going to the brushless drive motor, and the yellow cable was clamped between the mounting screw here and the bodywork. So the screw had gone through the cable and was attached to the bodywork. This is hanging on with about 4 strands of wire in there now. I've covered it over with tape just to stop it from shorting out or grounding anywhere else. But that could have been a problem if something else went wrong somewhere. So yeah, my initial impressions were really good, and I still actually really like the model. The paintwork is great. I like the style, the actual model itself. It looks professional until you get to the electronics and to the valve systems and the hydraulic system. Yeah, you can see that it's Chinese quality, and that is, I don't mean that in a negative way, but you can see a difference between the way this valve is made for this system, and for example, I've got a hydraulic system which I built into my own model, and that's from a Spanish company, and the difference is quite large actually. Yeah, I still haven't managed to upload the unboxing video for this model while I'm filming this, due to work issues and not really having the time to do it. And I really wanted to get the model up and running because it's a new one and are ready to run, and because of the warranties on it. I didn't want to wait too long with getting it tested. So I'm going to try and get some chronological order into the videos and post those online. Like I said in the beginning of the unboxing video, this is my first series of making videos on YouTube like this, so please bear with me. I am trying to make it as informative and detailed as I possibly can. Yeah, and you guys are just going through the journey of me trying to get it fixed as well now. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. If anyone's got any questions or anything, yeah, put them in the comments, and I'll answer as many of them as I can, and to my best ability. We'll just see how it goes. Well, thanks guys, and take it easy, and I'll see you next time.